Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Ruben Paredes, RP Images Fremont on Instagram. That's where you can find most of my photography and some of my videography work. San Miguel Bulls is where you're gonna find my actual dogs, the dogs that I breed for our line. You know, we predominantly breed for, overall health first, temperament, and structure. You know, you guys can put them in any sort of category that you guys want to rate that 1, 2, or 3. You know, everyone's going to have a different opinion, but that's not what we're here for today. I am going to walk you guys through a very special investment if you guys are breeders, whelpers, or anything to do with young puppies, okay? This right here is a Frida baby. It's an electronic suction device, okay? So a lot of times in your litter, you're going to have one particular dog. Set this up right here. One particular dog that I identify as what I call, this is a brand by the way, Frida baby. This particular dog is, boom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This particular dog is, I term it as a greeter. You know, just one of the stronger ones. Doesn't have to necessarily be the strongest one of them all, but what will happen is that the rear of its mouth, right where it has its epiglottis, sometimes functions where the actual reflex goes a little bit faster or a little bit slower. And sometimes that dog, as it's aspirating and creating that negative pressure, some of that milk comes in flowing, or mama's producing a lot of milk, you know? And if there's not a really good regulatory valve, well, it's not an actual valve, it's the actual, the uvula per se, excuse my terminology, uvula. If it's not contracting, some of that milk will cause inadvertently to come back up through its nostrils. Now, if the milk sits there for a very long time, you know what happens when things stay stagnant, dark, and humid? You're gonna create bacteria, sometimes even fungus, but you know, bacteria is the most common. Pseudomonas, you're trying to create those. So worse than that, if it starts coming out and it's going through the nostrils, and once that epiglottis and uvula go back into another direction, that flow will actually go down through its trachea, windpipe, hit the lungs, and if it sits there long enough, that's when you guys run into trouble and you can get yourself into what's called aspiration, hence the term aspiration pneumonia. Okay, with that being said, with this little device here, as soon as you notice that they're, puppies are eating and they're starting to get really full, I turn on to the highest level, 1, 2, and 3, and then I grab, here's my little greeter. And unfortunately, we did this already, but you just put it right up at the nostril, right there. 1. Oh, mama's getting it. Oh, actually, we got some. And you can also go inside the mouth. And you'll notice it's very little because we had already done it earlier, but I'm gonna see if I can catch another because it's my 3 girls that are actually the greeters. Same thing, right at the base of the neck, hold it. Oh, there we go. This is a very gentle device. It's kind of got like surgical type of silicone. So it's not gonna hurt the puppies whatsoever, just go in there. It's actually intended for humans, and you can barely see some in there right there, So what I do is after that, I turn it off. Now, these run for like about 40, 50 bucks. You can get them on Amazon. I got mine at Target actually. I used to have a really high powered compressor type, and that one was a little bit on the rough side. I lent it out. The puppies that they were being lent out had parvo, so I tell the gentleman to just keep it. But if you don't have one, Frida Baby also makes this one that obviously, you can just use by your own power of your own lungs, suction device. And the same thing applies. You grab it, create suction, grab the puppy, base of the neck, right here. There's nothing coming out because, like I said, we actually recorded this earlier and we already suctioned all the puppies out. But unfortunately, we recorded in slow motion, so you guys can't hear my voice. And then I'll just grab another one, see if we can get some. And this is just from what was left earlier today. It's not a lot, but just by leaving that little bit in there, guys, it'll sit there, it'll ferment, and it'll just get you into all sorts of trouble. So if you guys are into English Bulldogs, Boston Terriers, Lhasa Apsos, any sort of brachycephalic dog, including French Bulldogs, not all of them, you know, they tend to suffer from that. So just identify your greeters, get those guys taken care of, and it's going to save you a lot of headache. It's going to prevent you from going to the, you know, your veterinarian and having to get on that Clavomox or whatever type of, you know, I'm not going to do any recommendations on antibiotics for this video, but this is a huge preventative. Take this off, clean it off. All the material goes right in this little suction cup, and you just wash it off, and you charge it with the via USB. No batteries, no nothing. Portable, and you're set to go. And I hope this information helps you guys. Other than that, you know, this is Ruben Paredes, RPM Just Fremont, and also San Miguel Bulls, retired RVT. I wasn't, you know. So guys, I hope this helps. I've been whelping for many years, and now I don't do it for the general public anymore. I just do it primarily for myself, you know. But I hope this helps someone. Okay, thank you very much. Over and out.